Good morning, people. Good morning, people. Good morning, people. Today is Tuesday. This is a short week, and of course, it's not going as planned because why would it? Why would it? But I think I appreciate that about life. I really do. I appreciate the moments that, you know, you just gotta adjust. I do. I appreciate adjusting because sometimes with life, things turn out better as planned, and then sometimes life is just gonna make you work for it mentally. That is mental gymnastics. So I told y'all before, my nieces and nephews are here. My 2 nieces, 1 nephew, and 3 of their friends, and they went to the Rod Wave concert. So that was yesterday, Monday. So yeah, I was able to get to work at a decent time. What time I get to work? 6:30. I got to work at 6:30 a.m. I wanted to get to work at 5, so we were a little off. All things considered, with the nieces and nephews coming up and throwing off my sleep patterns because I had to guard their virginities. Hold on, we gotta get some coffee now.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning.
What can I get started for you?
May I have a grande white chocolate mocha with oat milk?
Brandy white chocolate mocha with oat milk?
Yes.
Do you want whipped cream?
No, thank you.
Okay, gotcha. Anything else?
That is all.
Thank you. I'll see you at the window.
So I got to work a little later than expected, and I had a 8 a.m. dental appointment yesterday. So that meant I got to work like an hour, and then I was going to have to leave out for that. I was leaving at 7:30 to get to my 8 a.m. So when I left out to go, and as I was getting my phone, I saw that I was having a phone call coming through, and it was my dentist calling to reschedule. And this was a whole thing. I wrote a whole gratitude list about this and my desire, what I wanted, who I wanted for my dentist. And of course, none of that happened. But when this phone call came through, it was all rearranged to fulfill what I wrote in my gratitude list. So everything I wrote ended up coming into play anyway because of that. So what that meant was I didn't have to leave out and go to a dentist appointment. So I went back into work. And then what this meant was I was able to do a 10-hour day after all, because my goal is to do 3 10-hour days before leaving for this vacation. Okay, this is Thanksgiving week, y'all. Then I had a 5:30 p.m. meeting with my company that I assumed was at my company. Turned out it wasn't, which turned out to be for the best, because I did not realize.
Hey, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm well.
Right there for
Thank
you.
you.
Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. You too. So I didn't realize that the concert started at 7 p.m. I thought it was starting at 9, like any other respectable adult concert, right? So because of that, I was like, oh my goodness. I tried to call Jay to see if maybe he could take the babies, because we was dropping them off at the metro to get, so that they could go to the, what is it called these days, Capital One Center. So we was gonna let them take the train in. So I was like, ooh, it's called him to see if he was close to the area so he can go, so I can go to this meeting at work. He was like, nah, boo, it ain't gonna work for me. That's a no. And I tried to pout, and he really didn't care. And so I was like, fine, guess I gotta raise these kids by myself. And it was like, he was like, you could just call your company at some other time and let them know you need to know what happened at the meeting because you can't make it. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll figure it out. So when I figured it out, it was like, oh, this was a phone call meeting, like an online or phone call dial-in meeting. So you didn't have to be there in person. I was like, oh, okay. So I left work, went and got the kids, or the young adults, took them to the train station, was on the phone with my company listening in on the meeting, and then also going into the train station with them because this was all of their first times riding the metro system in DC. So we worked all that out, got them all of their cards, got them headed in the right direction, gave them the instructions on how to get back. Good luck to you. May the odds ever be in your favor. And so that's what happened. So they went and it was all good. Jay had said he was working late, the late shift, so that he could pick them up from the train station and I could go to bed. So that's what we did. But of course, that didn't quite mean I could go to bed, because while I was able to groom and prep for my next day, which is today, I still was up all the night long, doing my communication logistics things. Like, where are they? Where are they now? Because my one sister can track them. Their father can track them. We was all tracking them. Where they at now? They in the building. Okay, they in the building. They still in the building? Are they still in the building? Where they sit? So we got all of that squared away. So that was cool. And then they got home. I think maybe Jay got back in the house between about 2 in the morning. Then I'm playing Monopoly Go. We ain't even gonna go there. How I'm a beast at wheeling and dealing and making all the trades. I got everybody all of the cards that they needed in Monopoly Go. My mother, my 2 sisters, Jay, and myself, and my other self, because I play on 2 phones. We're not even gonna get into that management system. I was drafting up letters to customer service. This is sad. I know. Don't judge me. The fact that I had time to draft up a letter for customer service for my sister because she didn't receive some dice, but I ain't drafted up a letter for this daggone car. Don't judge me. I don't care about your judgment. Living my best life. I'm happy. Damn it. So I say that to say that I got to bed pretty late in the wee mornings. And I got up this morning at 6 a.m. in the morning, and I was still wheeling and dealing, last minute deals. We had 1 hour left on some gold card exchanges, and I was wheeling at 6 a.m. this morning to get my people what they needed, because I got everything that I needed, right? So I did that. Now we're on our way to work. It's like 7:30 right now. Of course, the original plan was I was going to be to work at 5 a.m. today because I'm still trying to do 10-hour days. That's not going to happen, y'all. That is not going to happen, because now our dentist appointment is at 11:30 today. If y'all must know, I had a crown that came off, and we're finally getting it back on, because it came off, then it got broken, and so then they had to order new crowns, and I had to pay all of the money out of my pocket for these babes, and now they're gonna put them on today, which is a little too close for this vacation for me, because you know how sometimes they put them in and then maybe they don't feel right, so you have to keep going back and forth with the adjustment. So we are going to make a gratitude list this morning about how all of that is just going to be perfect, and it's going to all work out perfect with these vacations. Perfect. So that's 11:30. We don't know how long this process is going to take, but however long it takes, it's going to take, and then we're going to get back to work. Then we have a lash appointment today at 5. We're going to do our lashes and our brows. And then from there, I'm supposed to go home, but I don't know. Depending on the time, we may swing back to work to try to get these 10 hours in, but we may not be able to do that. So we'll see. I'll let y'all know what we are able to do and how many hours I was able to get in, resulting in how much time I'm going to have to take off for vacation. Tomorrow's supposed to be another 10-hour day. I might sneak in an 11 or 12. Who gonna check me, boo? Who gonna check me? We'll see what happens. But also today, the cleaners are coming, which is perfect timing because the kids are also leaving today. They're getting back on the road. So this is perfect timing that everything is going to be cleaned up after them, and everything is going to be cleaned right before we go on vacation. And we get to come back from vacation to a clean house. But also, y'all, this also means I still have to pack. I ain't packed. And I think that's the main thing. And I don't even really feel like I have the clothes to pack. But we got to work it out and figure it out. I think that's the last thing. I'm bringing my dentist a signed autographed copy of my novel, because in her bio on her thing, she says she loves reading novels specifically. That's what she wrote. So I am autographing my novel to her, because this is the dentist that I wanted to be my dentist. And when my other dentist canceled because of an emergency, they rescheduled me to this dentist, and I was like, this is what I always wanted in my life. So yeah, so I'm bringing her a gift, a present. And that's all we have on the list for today, guys. Like I said, everything, I'm gonna tell right here, everything isn't going as planned, but it is going perfectly. I have energy. I'm not tired. And we're back. Okay, guys. Woo. Ciao. It's 11:07. We're on our way to our 11:30 dental appointment. We need to drive fast. I have not eaten outside of that coffee I drank this morning, and I am shaking from, I guess, my blood sugar dropping. Blood sugar levels. I'm hungry. So, I am doing something most people probably don't do, and that is eating on their way to the dentist. But the way I see it, their dentists, they know how to clean my teeth before they do what they have to do, because I'm hungry. Especially with after the appointment, I probably won't be able to eat, because they'll probably say wait an hour or two while everything is, the glue is drying, I guess, before you start eating and drinking. So I need to eat these. So in the meantime, my nieces and nephews should be leaving today. I text them this morning. I need to call them and see if they're actually on the road, because again, the goal is always to have them driving during the daytime. They're new drivers. My nephew's 19. I might have said 18 before, but he's 19. But they're fairly new drivers, and they're driving long distance. So I want them on the road before, while it's light outside. These days it gets dark at 4:30. And the cleaner should be coming around too. Also, y'all know we on our way to go on this trip, this cruise, to the Bahamas for Thanksgiving. So I've been working with a company to charter a bus service. So I got a bus that's gonna pick us up. Right now, the option is gonna be, if I want to do one bus and have all 26 of us on one bus, or if I want to do two buses, which is my original plan, with two smaller ones, and break us up in groups of 14 and 12 or something to that effect. That way, the two buses can do two different itineraries, depending on what people want to do. Because, we got my mother and my aunt, so they're older, so they're not going to want to do the things that some of the kids want to do, which is like go to the beach, jet ski, paraglide, things like that. Or we can do one bus and make it so that they just drop off a group to go to the beach and do the beach things, and then come back and pick them up later. So today I have to look at, they sent me a whole list of possibilities of all of the possible activities that we could do. So I'm gonna go back and look at that list and get with my travel committee. I deem my two sisters my travel committee, because I'm not taking in everybody's considerations and opinions. That's just too much. We're gonna make the decisions. So they're gonna help me look at it. It will narrow down, and I already scheduled my appointment to meet with my contact person to finalize the itinerary. Okay, now that we did that, we're gonna come over here. Hello. We're gonna come into, this is Harris Teeter, and pick up lunch that I can't eat right now because they said to not eat for I guess maybe 3 hours or so, which probably an hour has already gone by. So now I'm thinking, because I'm spending all of this time doing all this other stuff, I'm probably gonna go back to work after my lash appointment. But I really want sushi. All right, hey y'all. Somehow I forgot my camera at home, but we finished our lash appointments, right? And I'm supposed to have a brow appointment too, but for some reason, somehow, the computer, I don't know, it didn't put me down for a brow appointment. But luckily, my last technician is going to be such a sweetheart, and she's going to let me come back after her next 2 clients. So right now it's 6:16. I just went over to Krispy Kreme because the hot only sign is on. And so now I go back in there at 6:50. So really, that's not too long at all. So we're going to watch some TV right here with y'all. We're going to eat our little hot only glazed donut. And we are going to go back and get these brows done. But our lashes are done. Yay. Whew, y'all. Whew. And this is good because she also said I could come back tomorrow. But y'all know we got to do all the time tomorrow. All of the time. I have some work tickets that I need to finish up before this holiday, being I'm going to be out for a good rest of this week and next week. So, yeah.
You do.
Great. This is just a wrap up of today, guys. We ended up working 5 hours. I think I said I was going to get back to you because we didn't know how it was going to work. It ended up being only 5 hours. Yeah. So technically, I'm going to work tomorrow. I'm going to work a minimum of 10 hours, a maximum of 12. I'm not sure what I'm going to do because it's going to depend on what time I get there. But I have nothing else to do tomorrow but work. And I do have a lot on my plate at work to justify my hours. So that's all fine and dandy. So this means, as it stands right now, I'll be using 15 hours of PTO. 15, not bad, for taking off Thursday, Friday, and all of the following week. Not bad. Best case scenario, I'll be using 13 hours of PTO, but I'm not even sweating it. You know what? I think we're just going to go ahead and do 15. Let's just do a 10-hour day tomorrow because, y'all, we still got to pack. So tonight is going to be reserved for getting ready for bed. We're going to do our get ready routine, which includes showers and figuring out what we're going to wear tomorrow so that when we get up tomorrow, we can hit the road running. We can hit the ground running. And tonight is also going to include me going in and checking Jay and I in on our cruise and making sure that all that stuff is ready so that I can print out our paperwork for the cruise, like our boarding stuff. That's what tonight is going to be dedicated to. I wanted to edit, but guys, we got to go to bed. We have to go to bed. Y'all, we did it. And since we didn't edit yesterday, we can still continue to have this conversation. We did it, y'all. It is, well, we kind of did it. It's 5:22 right now, a.m. So we did get up around 4. We did do that. Where's my wallet? Okay, wait. Okay. I was about to say, here I am in a whole Starbucks drive-through. I probably don't have no way to pay because I don't think I loaded my thing on my phone to pay. So we're going to get to work by 5:30. We're going to get to work by 5:30. All the things are done. No, we're not packed, but all the other things are done. So we'll be to work by 5:30. I think I said in my mind I was going to be to work by 5, but it's fine. And we're only going to do 10 hours, so that means by 3:30-ish, no later than 4, we'll be off. If we keep our behinds at work and not leave out to do. Huh? Excuse me?
You want a shopper?
Sure.
Okay. Oops. There we go. 610, please.
All right.
Thanks so much.
And I have 10 cents.
Okay.
If my nails will allow me to be great. Ugh.
Thank
There
you so
you
much.
go.
Have an awesome day.
Thank you. You too. Oops.
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay.
Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Thank you. You too. Yeah. So we're doing it, y'all. I think I may try to get in one last load of laundry. Not that I need to, but my pajamas that I've been wearing, I think I would like to wash those so I can bring them with me. And then what I'm gonna do, one of my packing hacks is I just mentally pack in my mind and my brain. So I'll go to work and on a sticky note, I'll just start jotting down things I want to pull when I get home. And then that way I have a list. I won't be forgetting things. I need to print out our embarkation things, our luggage tags and stuff like that. So I'll print that out this morning. And let me see. I need to remind Jay. It's all dark. I need to remind Jay to glue the GoPro. Don't ask. I don't thinking I was opening it up where the battery is, but you have to use some brute force. I brute force something else that wasn't the thing that was where the battery go. So we're gonna try to super glue that back together. I'll tell you, us and GoPros, we just not have been having the best of luck, but this is gonna work. This is going to work. This super glue hack, and this GoPro is gonna be great. It's gonna be able to get wet, and it's not gonna have any issues. Okay. And I think that is it, y'all. I think we got everything ready. The last thing I think we need to do is check into our flight, which I guess we checking around 8-ish, being that our flight is around 8-ish. And we're good. And if I get all of that together, there will still be room to edit. Let me tell you what y'all man Jay is doing. So one of my friends reached out to him to see if he can make them coquito for Thanksgiving. They done ran it by me. I done said no, because if you asking me, the answer is no, because ain't nobody got time. But Jay's not working today anyway. He's gonna be home getting ready and doing all the things. So they asked him, and y'all know he gonna come through. Because if Jay don't do nothing else, he comes through. But I'm like, dude, do you have time? He claims he has time. So I guess he's gonna be making a batch of coquito. He said he's gonna make some for us. So I'm like, we're gonna be gone, but knowing him, he's gonna make it anyway. Because honestly, it don't go bad. It'll be in the fridge. It'll be there for when we get back. But I'm just like, bruh. And of course he's charging them. He better be charging them. He told me he's charging them. He better charge you. She ain't gonna watch this video because she don't be watching long videos. My videos need to be like a short 1 to 3 minute clip for her to watch. But yeah. But alright, y'all. So this is why we don't necessarily have conversations in the morning when I'm actually getting to work in the morning. Because as y'all see, it's dock 30. Vacations, here we come.
I can't get you out of my mind. It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type.